Hello, Mr. Mumu. My name is Edipo Kuliparatubapa, student number 124251006, and this is my audio editor called Tevza Audio Editor 1.0. It was developed with MATLAB as instructed. This is my the user guide for it, and let's start. Let's see the software. So if you type guide, it prompts to open up the file, which is already in my E drive. If I click open, it opens the entire project. So if we run this, we need to add to part, obviously, because it brought from somewhere else. So this is what it looks like. You have a menu, you have menu items. All this works. I don't want to close this. I don't want to do anything right now on this because it will take time. Okay, I could do this because it doesn't really cause any havoc. But this one, I'll leave it until the last bit and I'll explain. You have a volume, master volume controller. You have the balance to balance from left to right. If you want it to sound like mono or stereo, that's what you could do. This start time and the end time is for selections which work independently, like as you can see. Over here you have a recorder and MIDI, which it works actually. You could connect a MIDI controller to this and record, and it's going to see it. But for now, what I have is the microphone, so that's what I will work with. If you click on record and you click on stop, you can see the wave captured there. We could go ahead and say, okay, let's store it. So we can store the wave here. Sorry, I had already stored one before. I'm going to overwrite it, which says recording was successfully saved. That's the pop-up. Now over here to the track, audio track, we're going to load two independent songs to test whether it's effective or not. Now you notice here, over here you see wave, but you're not seeing any item here. The same thing if you come to other formats, you find out you don't see the items. Why is it so? Because the only files that are here are MP3 files, and that's why. But my audio editor is compatible with all those file formats. So I loaded one track song on the first track, and I'm loading the second song on the second track. MP3, like I said. And that is it. Now we could choose to play this song from this angle, make it faster, make it slower, or make it normal. Yeah, it all works. Everything works. So, but for now, we're going to stop this. We're going to do the same to this. You notice it's working. If you make it faster, it's going to click on faster, it's going to make it faster. If you click on slower, it's going to make it slower. If you click on normal, it's going to make it normal. And the same thing, stop. It's still the same thing. Now for the selection, we want a situation whereby we could pick files from this track, audio track 1, and portion the sample from audio track 2 into the editor and join them. Or if you want to mix them, how do we do that? First, you click on selection. Sorry, after you've inputted the time, this represents the beginning, and this could represent any point at the wave. It could mean the end if you get the because you don't have calibration, so we can't really tell. That's one thing I will improve on for the next version. So this other one, the end time is where you want it to end. So this is a seconds, this is minute, this is seconds rather. This is minute, this is seconds. This represents the end, this represents the starting point. So we are picking 10. It should start 10 minutes after, and this one should end at 20 minutes after. So you select that and we click on play. You notice that it's playing, but not playing from the beginning because we told it to start from after 10 seconds. So if we stop it, if you click on that, it assumes that you're going to resume selection. So you need to click it twice. Set again. You need to click for, sorry. So we set it. So we'll reload it again. Yep, okay. So we set. Select. We need to select this track. That's what we didn't do, and that was what was causing that error. So this time we're going to choose 20 here. I forgot. See. We choose 60 and we choose 20. So we set it to, and just as we set the both of them. So if you click on join, both of them from this point of view have been joined here. How do we know? If you play this, you find out that it's where the 10 minutes is cut off, and you will hear where it joins. So we do that song. So that's it. We could choose to now mix this if we want to mix it. Obviously, we need more. It's for expansion. When we're improving on it, then I can go ahead and do more. But you can save this file into your music player, my audio, which was saved successfully. And going back to the menu, what I was saying, you can save as this project which we just started. You can come here and say, okay, this should be project 1, enter, which is stored there. What else? Okay, you can still come here and save as recording. You know, that's when you want to save WAV files. The other one gives you an option to save the general files. General, that's MIDI or WAV, but this one concentrates on just WAV. So let's say project 2. And we enter. Recording was saved successfully. So that is that. Now the last one, if you click on this, it obviously will terminate the program. Now going over to now we can go over to the user manual because I've explained everything, so I hope you would understand what I'm talking about. I just maximized it so you can see what it looks like. You can see formats that is supported by Tab's audio editor. You can see when you want to play the audio, what you do, what you need to do. Why does it show blue? That's a big question. It shows blue. It shows blue when you load in what they call it, a stereo track. That's when it shows blue. For this one, the changing the playback speed. That's what faster and slower. Stopping playback if you click on stop. Adjusting the volume, stroke balance. Like I said, left and right panning is done by using the balance fader, and the volume you can increase. You can even increase the master volume if you want to. When you're selecting an audio track, you can see this is the time. and the start and end time. You pick the because this is minutes, this seconds. You pick the seconds at which you want at both tracks before you can. When you put these values, click on selection. You do the same for the second track. Click on selection, then you click on join. Then it's going to join that. So we've done this, and that's the recording from the mic, and this is saving files. We want to save files. That is all about my user manual. And let's go into details. The coding bit. I chose to prioritize my time, and I just chose the most important and relevant codes that I know will make all the sense. This is my introduction, the analysis, functions, and all that. But if you come here, the methodology, we know this. Yes, this is where I was coming to. This is the code that is responsible for gives you the platform to be able to load a file from your computer. You see the file name, the path name. That's telling it to get the file, the user interface to get the file, which can be WAV, MP3, or AI. All these are the audio file. Then open audio. Open audio 1 simply means the track which we created. We call the audio 1. If we add different tracks, we could call it different other tracks, audio 2, audio 3, that way. So that's that for this one. If you come over to this one, obviously this handles the full part name 1. This is the handler. This is the event handler. This was responsible for controlling the event in this software for that particular button where you load files. The volume, this is a fader. You can see the variable declared and initialized, get obviously the handler, button handler, event handler, the volume 1, which is the name of the slide, and the value we want. If we wanted to make it more detailed, we could go ahead and type some other stuff in it. Then it's going to play with the current sample rate. That's what it's saying here. This is the position, the length, total sample rate, and that's the pause and player button. So if you scroll down, you see the channel. This is the one that is responsible for the channel control, which is almost identical with the fader. The reason why it's almost identical because it's all faders. They are all dummies when you don't put life into it. So the codes all definitely look alike. But when you now start, like you see this one, balance, we changed the variables, we made it customized to make it look. This is not in that one. Why? Because what this tells you is audio 1 equals audio 1. Position where length 1 minus 1. It's trying to tell you the pan. Just open the pan values when you want to pan paranomial, when you want to pan the audio file to go to the left or right. Now, user selection of audio clips. This is the code that is responsible for that, where the variable type is created, the have event handlers, and it's a string because it's not like the slider that's